Hello and welcome to another monthly video covering current environmental news. This month, we'll discuss how sea sponges are showing us that climate change is moving faster than we previously thought, and the struggles that the Amazon rainforest might begin to face. Sea sponges are very unique animals that can track increases and decreases in temperatures over time. And if they are to be trusted, climate change has become a bigger issue than we might have ever imagined. Skeletal sponges, which are usually mushroom-shaped, are used by scientists to measure average global temperature, and researchers have found that the world has already warmed by about 1.7 degrees Celsius over the past 300 years, according to Nature Climate Change. This is about 0.5 degrees Celsius more than the consensus created by the United Nations. A big question arises. How much did the world warm when fossil fuel power machinery was in use, but people did not measure temperatures across the world? The industrialization, which was the birth of many inventions and creations, such as the Transcontinental Railroad, electricity, and the cotton gin, might have had a larger impact on climate change than previously thought. Its effect on climate change has been recorded in the skeletons of centuries-old sponges, and these sponges prove that the baseline that is used to talk about climate change is incorrect. These sponges are one of the several climate proxies used to find information about past climate conditions. The layers of skeletal growth in these sponges change chemically, depending on their surrounding temperature. With observations made by scientists by looking at the ratio of scrutinium and calcium, it is possible to track temperatures from previous times. A half millimeter of growth on a sponge shows about 2 years of temperature data, as these animals can grow and add layers to their skeletons for centuries. The data has been found shows that temperature rising has begun at around 1860, which is earlier than previously thought. However, we should not be over-dependent on one climate proxy, but still remember that we have a long way to go in order to decrease temperatures. The Amazon rainforest, home to several unique creatures such as the pink Amazon river dolphin, jaguars, and capybaras, is in a lot of trouble. A study in the journal Nature is bringing to attention about how wildfires, deforestation, and global warming is negatively impacting the water cycle, which helps this forest stay healthy. It also suggests that about 10 to 47% of the landscape is at risk of transitioning away from rainforest by 2050 if warming and rates of deforestation are not dramatically recurbed. This rainforest contains about 10% of the world's land-based biodiversity and stores immense amounts of carbon in its dense trees. Known as a carbon sink, it stores more carbon than it produces, and if any problems were to occur to this forest, there could be terrible consequences for local communities and can accelerate climate change. The delicate water cycle of the Amazon is massive, and if the balance is broken, a major problem occurs. If the amount of water that is absorbed by forest is decreased, there would be negative consequences. For example, less moisture would be available to the atmosphere from plants and reduce the amount of rain to sustain the landscape. Already, 15% of the rainforest has been lost, and we must continue to find solutions to stop climate change so we do not lose any more of the wonderful Amazon rainforest. This has been the AUDREY4CARE Environmental News Report. Thank you for watching. See you next month.